This is the Boston Celtics news feed for Saturday, April 27th, 2019. Reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, I'm Corey Prescott for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage of the NBA's winningest franchise. LeBron James left the Eastern Conference. Now the Boston Celtics have to contend with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is perhaps the favorite to win the NBA MVP award this season. The Celtics-Bucks Eastern Conference semifinal series marks the first time the Celtics will begin a playoff series on the road since a 2016 first-round matchup versus Atlanta. Boston and Milwaukee only met 3 times this season, with the Bucks winning 2 of the 3. But considering that 2 of those games were played in November and December, it's difficult to take too much from those games. The betting line right now is Bucks by 7.5 points. I like the Celtics in that scenario. These teams are evenly matched, and the Celtics have had an entire week to rest. If you're interested in placing a bet, be sure to go to clnsmedia.com/win or use code CLNS50. You get 50% cash back on your first deposit through betonline.ag. That's betonline.ag. You can also use your mobile device, and BetOnline also hosts live in-game betting. Minus the injury to Marcus Smart, the Celtics are as healthy as they've been all season. The Bucks made a few key additions with the acquisitions of George Hill and Nikola Mirotic. Malcolm Brogdon, who shot an absurd 50% from the field, 43% from deep, and 93% from the line for the Bucks this season, has already been ruled out for the first 2 games of this series. Chris Middleton torched the Celtics in their playoff series last season, but the number one concern for the Celtics this series will be in how they defend the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown, who will be called upon to play a pivotal role in this series, talked about trying to defend Giannis, who shot a league-best 76.9% at the rim this season.
Got to rebound, be aggressive, help, long, loaded, just try to make it tough. We know how talented Giannis is. We know how aggressive and how passionate he plays the game. If he smells fear or in any form of weakness, he's going to seek it out. So we can't show him anything. We can't give him anything. So we're going to come out and play tough.
Celtics fans, do you think Brad Stevens will shake up the starting lineup to counter the Bucks' size and shooting? Will Gordon Hayward or Semi Ojeleye replace Aron Baynes in the starting lineup? And will Mike Budenholzer counter any small ball Celtics lineups by playing Giannis at the 5? This series is shaping up to be a fascinating one from a matchup standpoint. CLNS Media will have all your coverage throughout. Tomorrow's tip-off starts at 1 p.m. Kevin Durant is really good at basketball. In case you had forgotten, Durant scored 38 of his playoff career high 50 points in the first half as the Golden State Warriors ended their first round series against the Los Angeles Clippers last night. The turnaround for Durant and the Warriors is quick, however, as Golden State Houston Game 1 is tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Enes Kanter's status for the second round of the playoffs remains uncertain because of a shoulder injury. The Portland Trail Blazers are awaiting the outcome of the Nuggets-Spurs series, which will end tonight. Kanter said he separated his left shoulder early on during Portland's Game 5 win against Oklahoma City on Tuesday. San Antonio and Denver is the only first-round series still going. They play Game 7 tonight in Denver. The Philadelphia 76ers and Toronto Raptors open their Eastern Conference semifinal series tonight at 7:30 p.m. Excited to say today's newsfeed is brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs. You know LinkedIn. Chances are it helped you get noticed for a job in the past. Well, if your company is looking to hire for a position, and like the rest of us, you don't have time to wade through countless resumes, letters, and references, turn to LinkedIn Jobs. Customers rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires. Post a job today at linkedin.com/garden and get $50 off your first job posting. Take the guesswork and the busy work out of hiring. You've got enough on your plate. That's linkedin.com/garden. Terms and conditions apply. Follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media as well as at Celtics CLNS, and be sure to head to clnsmedia.com. Subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher as well as the CLNS mobile podcast app. This has been Corey Prescott for Celtics Newsfeed.